Yo, welcome back to the channel. I have finally left my job today. Well, not today, I actually left last week, but it's now official. Emails have been sent, the conversations have been had, and I have officially left my company. Now, for those that don't know, I'm a chauffeur driver and I have been working with a company. I'm not going to say who the company is, but if you go on my Instagram or look back at some previous videos on my YouTube channel, it's not hard to figure out. So this isn't going to be one of those videos where I'm bashing the company I used to work for, by the way. They were an absolutely amazing company that gave me amazing opportunities, met really cool people, drove lovely vehicles, and introduced me to the world of high-end private hire driving. So I owe a lot to the company, so I'm not going to like slag them off or anything like that. So if you came here for that, it's not going to be that. So yeah, my reasons for leaving in no particular order. In chauffeuring, you have some months, some weeks that are busier than others. It's very seasonal. So you could go from making 2,500 one week and then the following week just making £25. Now, if you're new to private hire and you go in straight away at a company during a busy period, it's very, very easy to just, assume that those big paydays are going to keep on coming. They don't. In time, you do learn which months, which weeks are going to be busier than others. But even when you've been doing this for years like I have, yes, you're still taken by surprise when you're expecting a week to be busy and then it's like really, really quiet. Like, it happens. And when you're at a company, you can't really go out and make things happen for yourself. Like, you kind of just have to leave it up to the company to find the work, and you just have to sit there and just hope for the best. Right now, like where I am in my life, I kind of just need to know like how much I'm making, and I need full transparency on the value of the jobs before I take them. Because like I want to know why I'm waking up at like the arse crack of dawn to to go out and do a trip. Like if like a job is worth like £100, £200, however much it may be, and it requires me to like wake up at like 5 a.m. cool, I make the sacrifice, I'll go make it happen. But in the company and in most companies, like they don't give out the full transparency, and that's because each client's pricing isn't the same always. What they're charging like one company might not be what they're charging another company. So in order to stay competitive, they need to like give out deals here and there, and that's completely understandable. I understand business in that regard. But what does end up happening as a result of that is, there's discrepancy in pay for jobs, and you have drivers thinking that they're going to be earning X amount from a job. When the invoice comes, they're earning, a different amount, and you're just like, you're just like, damn. So, yeah, where I am right now, I need to know how much I'm making, the job's value, when I'm gonna get paid, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's yeah. Time versus money. There's only so much time in the day, and there's only like so much time you could exchange for money. So where I am now, like especially now that I've entered my 30s, like the importance of time and how I spend it it's increased in importance significantly. So yeah, man, like when you're at a company, the control of your time just isn't there, and I need that to change, because when you're at a company and like the way how your jobs are structured, you might wake up in the morning, you might look at your day and think, okay, cool, I've got 2 trips in the morning, then a trip in the evening. Fine. You might do your first trip, fine. Do your second trip, cool. Then something else might get put on, then the evening trip might get taken away, and you may have made plans to do something in the middle of that in the middle of the day, but at the same time you have to be available. You just don't have much control over the scheduling when you're at a company, and yeah, I can't deal with that anymore. And like the lack of control of your time is very, very stressful. That is mad stressful. Like if you're independent and you've got your private bookings, then you could feel the gap between your private bookings with using the platforms like the Ubers, the Bolts, the Free Nows, etc., and fill those gaps accordingly, and then do your private bookings, and then you're good as gold. Whereas at a company, you're kind of left not knowing what you're doing. You know that you're going to be on the road for at least 10 hours, but you don't know how those 10 hours are going to go, man. And I can't deal with it anymore. So that's partially why I want to be independent, just a bit more control over my time. Hitting the ceiling, like if you really like chauffeuring, like driving, like providing a good service at a company, you will excel, but you will hit that ceiling really quickly. And you can either like, sit tight, be comfortable, and just enjoy the ride and just make a decent living for yourself, or you can invite stress into your life and go out on your own and try and do it yourself, which is what I'm going to try and do. And I'm going to try and take you guys along for the journey as well, and show you the whole process of getting an operator's license, finding vehicles, finding drivers, building a website for your company, getting clients and all that kind of stuff, maintaining relationships with clients. I want to show like a whole behind the scenes process of the whole thing. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Hopefully you like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And hopefully I see you in the next video. Peace.